Hello my fellow math nerds, welcome back to another episode of LA Teaches Math. Today we're going to talk about adding and subtracting polynomials. Now here we have an example that's asking us to add together two polynomials. Now the first thing we want to recognize is that these polynomials are both in standard form. Alright, which again is highest degree to lowest degree. Now when we add polynomials, it's just adding like terms. So the first thing we need to do is decide what our like terms are. Now something that can be helpful with that is just rewriting the problem with one term over the other term. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to bring this down and bring this on top. And as we see here, we have three different sets of like terms. These are like terms, these are like terms, and these are like terms. So let's just combine them. Alright, so 6x squared plus 3x squared is going to be 9x squared. Alright, and then 5x minus 3x, remember the sign in front is the one that goes with that term. Alright, so 5 minus 3 is going to be positive 2x, and then 9 plus 4 is going to be 13. And that right there is how we add polynomials. Now that wasn't too hard, but there are some things that I just want to highlight here. I just want to remind you that what we did was we combined like terms, right? And we did that, it was easier because we stacked them on top of each other and that made it easier for us. And the other thing we have to do is we have to watch our signs, alright? Remember right here when we did the 5x minus the 3x, we couldn't have added there. That would have messed up the answer. Alright, so combine like terms and watch those signs. Alright, here in front of us we have our second example, which you'll notice is a subtracting polynomials problem. So the one main difference between adding and subtracting is when we subtract, we have to remember to distribute this negative right here. We have to distribute that to all of the terms in the polynomial. So that a to the third becomes negative a to the third, that 5a becomes negative 5a, and that minus 2 becomes plus 2. Now I'm just going to rewrite that second polynomial under the first. So negative a to the third minus 5a plus 2. And like before, we're just going to combine our like terms. Now this is a very neat problem again. All the ones that are here have a like term with it, alright? So 2a to the third and negative a to the third are like terms, so it's really 2 minus 1, so that becomes just a to the third. Now here we have 5a, negative 3a minus 5a, which is going to be negative 8a. And then our last term here is just 6 plus 2. Again, they're like terms, so that becomes plus 8. So let's just rewrite our final answer here. We have a to the third minus 8a plus 8. And that is our answer. The things we have to remember when subtracting polynomials are pretty much the same as adding them, except for the one main difference, which is distribute that negative. That's huge. That's where a lot of our mistakes are going to come. Alright, and then again, just combine those like terms and make sure we're watching those signs. Now here we have an example I want you to try on your own. Now don't start solving it yet. Just look at it. Just look at it, just stare at it, think about it. Can you find like terms? Is it addition? Is it subtraction? What are the terms? Just take a minute, don't write anything down, and just stare at this problem. Boo! Did I get you? Well, if I didn't, you're not watching these videos close enough, alright? So, if I didn't scare you, you have to go back to the beginning and watch this whole thing again. You guys have some practice problems to do for homework tonight, so you have to have this stuff down, alright? Watch these videos closely. Pay attention. Alright, good luck on your homework. Peace.